we are the Improvfessionals. How's it going? We perform all the time, all around the place. I love that we're finally invited here. We've been begging them forever. I'm just kidding. No, but I'm glad that we're here. They are awesome. So we do have Caroline Dunn, Leah Goldfarb, Angela Canez, Summer Broyhill, Karthik CS. I'm Andy Abramson, and we are part of the Improvfessionals. We are the performers tonight. Very honored to be here. So the first game we're gonna do is play a game called holy crap. Destination. So with Destination, we just need a suggestion, and we ask for a few suggestions. If we could get any suggestions that just like a non-geographic location or anything that's...
The non-geographic location we got was on a sailboat.
On a sailboat. So we need to go to a sailboat. So we will begin. Maria, you look very teed off.
Gerald, I love the sea, and this is just a really long drive to the sea. Gerald, why did we move so far from the sea? Why did you make me leave the sea? I love the sea.
Right, Maria, I know you love the sea, and I love you. I mean, you've been my wife for 15 years, maybe 13 too long. Just kidding. But, you know, we're going to have a great time. So just, you can even go to sleep. Keep your mouth shut and rested till we get there. But yes, Maria.
Gerald, I enjoy our time in the car together. It's the one time we get to speak.
I agree with you. It's the one time I get to speak a little, but yeah, I just figure, you know, I thought your throat might be bothering you. I know you didn't say it is, but you use it so often for it. So I figured you could use it to, you know, rest it right now.
Gerald, I do not talk too much. You speak too little. You need to talk more, Gerald. I want to hear more about what your thoughts are, Gerald. I want to hear more about what you're thinking. I want to hear more about the sea. I want to go to the sea more. I want to see the sea.
Right. Yeah, Maria, with all due respect, I understand that. Once in a while, I would like to drive in a car and listen to the radio, but you don't even let me do that. It's, you know.
This is our time together, Gerald. You're always working. I'm always also working. We're both always working.
Right. That's when you're not nagging. I mean, just don't complain. I apologize. The wrong words. But, you know, Maria, I love you. Just cartoon.
Mariella, baby, don't be nervous. I've been on boats hundreds of times.
Oh,
you'll handle yourself.
Oh, Stephanie, you know that since I'm a kid, I have some nightmares with boats and with things like that. But with you by my side, I think it will be great.
That's right, baby. I appreciate that you took the time away from your busy business of selling Palo Santo incense to come away with me this weekend.
Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, the most important is to be connected, you know, because when we are connected, we don't need so much incense and like earth and sea and you and me, of course.
Earth and sea and you and me, babe, you should write songs. You'd be a great songwriter. You ever thought about that?
Oh, Stephanie, yeah, I have some songs prepared. Yeah, I never told you because you know I'm shy.
I love that about you, babe. I could watch this flesh all day long.
Oh, Stephanie, you're better than an agent, you know, because you give this confidence. I think you should be like a life coach. Yeah.
Life coach, well. I mean, I'm hoping to make partner one of these days, and when I do, I ought to be a life coach. You're right. Because I know about more than the law. I know about how to be cool.
Oh, yeah, that's what I really love about you. And since we are together since 4 years ago, I feel I'm cooler now. Am I, Stephanie? I feel it's not so boring. I'm not so I used to look before.
All right,
You're going to make those noises the whole trip, Carrie.
What can I say, Cecile? When I'm not holding the wheel, I make noises. That
You could have been driving, but I just got to the wheel first.
Cecile, I called shotgun. But
Go ahead. I'm going to just concentrate on driving. You do the talking.
It's fine. I don't want to whine all the time.
Well, you're just like your sister, Maria. I mean, she does nothing but whine.
Hey, she is my sister. We shared the same place for 9 months.
Of course. And you love the sea. She loves the sea. We're all going to be happy on this little sailboat.
I know. Cecile, look, there is something in this for you.
Oh?
Yes. If you behave nicely, and if you like the sea a lot, we can go to the Bahamas in the summer.
Oh. I can work on my tan and wear my little bikini. Yeah.
And I think we need to start being less whiny and me driving a lot more.
Less whiny?
Yes.
Less whiny? You used to love my whiny voice when we were dating.
I used to be a lot on wine those days. We used to drink a lot. Now I'm sober most of the time.
Yes, I meant to talk to you about that. I think you should have a drink every now and again, loosen yourself up.
Okay. You know what? I think you're making a lot of sense. This relationship is built on alcohol. And if that is not there, then what will, it doesn't exist.
I'm so glad you agree, Carrie. You know what? Look in the glove department. Look in the glove department.
Car 1.
Now, Gerald, I just want to be sure that you know that I'm going to be very happy to see my brother this trip. I'm going to be very excited to see him, and I know you don't like him.
Yeah, Maria, it's okay. I understand. Your family's they're just there, but you have the best qualities. You just all have that little bit of but you're all great in your own special way.
We all have a little bit of
Well,
what is that? What is to you? I cannot wait to get to Stephanie's boat. I'm going to be so happy to be on the yacht.
Yeah, that'll be a nice quiet boat. Just kidding with you, Maria. But in all honesty, everybody has a little and you guys just have a little more which is, again, it's what it is. It's happy, it's good in certain ways, but Maria.
You, Gerald, you have a lot of you might want to not throw stones at me and my because your is much worse.
Okay, I think you're using the a little out of the ordinary almost, but Maria, it's okay. I
think it's a little out of the ordinary to tell your wife, Gerald, that she is like the rest of her family.
Right, Maria, I'm 6 inches away from you, so you keep yelling at me.
I will yell at you as much as I need to, Gerald. Cannot wait for Stephanie's yacht.
I know. Card 2.
I gotta warn you, Mariella. My brother-in-law, Gerald, he can be a handful. I'm hoping that your calming, beatific presence will help keep everything under control.
Yeah, Mariella, you have to stay calm. If you want, I can put some incense there on the boat. Yeah, because I brought some.
Yeah, you're gonna have to think bigger than incense, Mariella, because he's just gonna complain about the incense. That guy, he's like a mirror. He complains about everything, and then he looks at you and says, "You peed on my leg."
Oh,
you didn't pee on. He's peeing. He's the one peeing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Maria, yeah. Oh, Stephanie, this is terrible, but you are strong, You're so strong. That's why I like you so much, Stephanie.
Well, I do
Yeah.
CrossFit, so that's part
Yeah.
probably what you see.
Yeah. You're stronger than your brother or any man, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I could take Gerald if we did get in a wrestling match once at his bachelor party. And I let him win right at the end, but it was just because it was his wedding night and I didn't want him to look all beat up. Maria'd have been mad.
And you're generous. Stephanie, I have a song prepared for you.
Mariella, I'd love to hear it, but I just want to make sure you understand it's a very masculine name. Stefani.
Ah,
I need to sing you the song.
Stefani, yeah. If you prefer like that, I can even say like, Stefani, here is my Stefani.
Oh yeah, a little bit of grunt always does a body good. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your song, Mariella. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Card 3.
Well, pass the bottle, Oliver.
Okay. Cecile, I've been drinking and thinking,
Oh no, that's terrible. That always gets us into trouble.
and I had an honest conversation with my liver.
Oh, and
I don't think we can continue to base this whole relationship based on alcohol.
I don't see why
have a
not.
suggestion. I have a suggestion. Mariella is coming, and she brings incense everywhere. I was
Yeah, I
just
know.
wondering if we could introduce incense into our relationship.
Well, it would cover your BO, but that's about all it will do. I need my alcohol, okay? I need my alcohol. Let's be honest.
Think about it. If your noses are plugged with incense, there is not much I can do with the ears because all the holes get blocked. So then how much ever you whine, nothing enters me and we are fine then.
Sometimes, Carrie, you just say this stuff and I'm just like, okay, whatever you say. And I'm getting the feeling that like we're going different directions in this relationship.
You are the one holding the steering wheel. I have no directions to take. It's all yours.
I'm in the driver's seat.
You are indeed in the driver's seat.
And you're just along for the ride.
That is so true in more ways than one.
Some things don't ever change, Gary. They don't change.
They don't. And you know what?
Card 1. And you know what, Maria? I'm just saying, let's get along this ride, me and your family. I want to keep everything as in the truce.
Well, if you are interested in having things go along and well, then I am all for that. And I will have a few suggestions on how you can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Go ahead.
Number 1, do not call Stefani like you always do. You know he hates that, okay? It's Stefani. It's a very masculine name. And it's yacht.
Is it really though? I mean, really? It's kind of like saying Pat, it's a boy girl name. I don't think there are any masculine boy girl names. I don't think it's true. And more Stephanies are girls than men. So that's really.
Yes, there are more female Stephanies than men, but that's why it said Stefani. Stefani. You see, it's French.
Right. So am I supposed to raise my hand up and do the whole thing too?
No, you just need to think it. Think your hand doing this as you say.
Think my head.
Stefani, but you think it in your head. Stefani,
Jesus. Whatever you say, Maria. Card 2.
Mariella, that was a great song. Can I hear it one more time?
Yeah, look. Stefani, when we are on the boat, I think about you, I go above, and I shine for you. You're not a woman nor a man, you are my Stefani.
Oh, God, Mariella, I could listen to you sing my name in the key of anything.
And you know what, Stefani? It comes from the heart, you know. It's true. It's not like acting. It's true.
Yeah, you know, I spent my whole life, Maria, telling me I wasn't empathetic enough. People at the law firm saying, you laugh at the clients, you make everybody feel bad about themselves, stop stealing other people's lunches, all that stuff. But you make me feel like I got a big heart, and people just haven't seen it before.
Oh, Stefani. Yeah, I feel so great close to you because you know, in the past, I had also some problems with drugs and alcohol. Yeah, but then now I'm trying to like have the incense and the yoga therapy and all these things.
Well, Gary and Cecile were a bad influence. You know, you don't need to be hanging out with the Days of Wine and Roses over there, let me tell you.
Card
Bad
3.
news.
Well, pass the joint, will you?
Wow, that's it seems like it's organic.
Yeah, I guess it's more organic than alcohol, but you know, alcohol comes from grain, and I could see that it would be just as organic.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Why are you not driving on the road?
Because I left the road a long time ago, Gary. You know me. I always take the shortcut, and it's through this cornfield right here.
Well, I might as well get some corn. I'm getting a bit hungry now.
I roll down the window and pick some. I'll slow down just a little bit, just a little bit.
I got just the leaf of the corn.
Smoke that too.
Oh, that's true. Wait, how do I smoke this? Oh.
You put a match to it. You know, we're going to be the happiest two people on this sailboat.
Cut on the boat. We're going to go where Caroline and Leah are.
Hello, Cecile. You smell interesting. Have you taken part of some of the incense that Mariella brought?
Yes, I put some behind each ear. That's what you're smelling is the incense that I've been using. I mean, it smells a little weedy, maybe.
It smells like skunky, like a little like
Skunky.
little skunky, you know?
Yeah, it's called young skunk. Young skunk. And
I didn't know that people liked that smell, but you know, good to know.
I attract all sorts of animals this way.
Did you see that we're on this sea? Aren't you just so excited? I see like Harry's just looking over the side of the boat. It's just
yeah, he's getting a little seasick. I left him over there.
Oh.
You know, I'm used to things rocking back and forth. So for me, this is like being in a cradle.
You know, you're so much like looser than normal, but you don't smell like wine. It's a nice change. I'm really happy that like you're just this happy all the time, and it's not the result of some sort of thing you've ingested.
No, I gave up alcohol at least 5 miles ago.
So, we're on a boat.
Oh, we're on a boat.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to sail a sailboat like this my whole life. So I'm so glad Mariella let me come up here and sail the sailboat.
Cecil, you're very good. I'm so happy that you're getting a chance to sail. You are dropping lunch meat out of the sandwich, though. It's all over the floor, and we're going to need to clean this up.
I thought maybe some sharks would just add to the excitement of the afternoon.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I would love to see a shark. I do love the ocean. And so seeing the animals of the ocean would just be a bonus.
Cut to Summer and myself on the boat.
Yeah. Glad you could make it, Gary.
Yeah, hi, Francisca. Or Francisco. I want to say it right. You know, I'm trying to be.
It's Stefani, man. How many times I got to tell you it's Stefani?
Yeah, Stefani. I mean, come on, really? It's, oh, Jesus.
Hey, don't worry about it, bro. Hey.
You have, Jesus. But you don't even spell it with an F. You spell it with a PH. I mean, nobody does Stefani with a PH.
Hey, that's the way my parents did it. You got something to say about my parents? Your in-laws? You got something to say about that?
Not at
No,
all.
you don't.
Not
Why?
at all.
Because you're on my boat.
No, I
this
don't.
is a harmony atmosphere.
Jesus. Right. I understand. I want to be social. I want everything good here and there. I know you like to get into those little wrestling matches but it's all good. Trust me.
Hey, if you're nice, I'll let you win again. Tell Maria you beat me.
Yeah, well, I did appreciate that. I really did. Because, yeah, you know, I think would have got rid of me. But, right. I appreciate it. You know, it's not, you know, I don't like to brag to lose to a Stefani. Just joking with your name. But wouldn't want to be bragging about that, you know?
You ever heard about a little movie called Gone with the Wind? And a heartbreaker named Ashley? Lots of masculine men have lady names. And I think you ought to open your mind and open your heart.
Okay, open my heart?
Yeah, man, it's a closed heart.
Listen, I love Maria. I deal with all her flaws and her family's flaws. I mean, just know, they hold it.
So now you're saying my sister has flaws.
No. None of you have flaws. Stefani, I'm just kidding.
Gerald.
Yeah, I apologize.
It's like you're cruising for a bruising.
No, with all due respect, I'm definitely not.
You're looking around for messing around?
Got to Karthik and Angela on the boat.
Oh. Gary.
Mariella. Hey, Mariella. Did you bring some of the incense?
Yeah. Here, you see? This is the incense for peace and love.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it smells wonderful, you know.
Can I lick it?
Oh, Carrie. It's not to lick. It's not like drugs or things like that. Carrie, I'm a little afraid to be here in this boat.
This is just a boat.
Oh, yeah, you're so relaxed. You know, when I'm not with Stephanie, I feel.
If something is going wrong, you just sing along.
Yeah. I like you sing. You know, Carrie, I wrote some songs.
I like it. It's a beautiful song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Carrie, feel it.
I'm feeling the song. Oh my God, you're singing so well.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. You know, now I left drugs and I'm into arts and yoga and all these things. And I will not.
You do yoga?
Yeah.
Like moving your body?
Yeah, I'm an instructor. Yeah. Not yet an official one, but I'm getting now the certificate.
Under the table. You're the under the table kind, I see.
Yeah, but I teach Stephanie all the things.
Go to car 1, heading back. Maria, I'm soaking wet. You know, Francisco threw me in the damn freaking ocean. This is ridiculous. Oh, Jesus.
You mean Stefani threw you in the freaking ocean. Stefani threw you in the freaking ocean.
I'm right. Yeah, that makes it better. Okay, listen, I was in the water freezing. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Listen.
We are never going to be invited back on Stefani's boat. Do you realize this? I will never be able to be on the ocean again.
Jesus. Well, I'd rather be on the ocean than in the ocean. I was thrown in the ocean. Maria, I mean, holy crap.
You have removed the ocean from my life. And I'm pretty sure that Cecil is doing drugs.
Wouldn't shock me, your family. Card 2, heading back.
Mariella, I gotta tell you something. Come on in. Come on
Yeah,
over.
Stephanie.
Lean in close. Hey,
Yeah.
hey. You may think I started a fight with Gerald, but you know what I did? I cleared
What?
our boat of negative energy, just like you taught.
Wow. Stephanie, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Maria. I couldn't have done it without you because, people used to say I was a dick. People used to be like, stop having loud cell phone conversations in your cubicle. Stop showing up at other people's birthday parties and getting really drunk and starting fights on a Thursday. But now I'm the kind of guy who gets in a fight to clear the air of negativity. Because of you.
Oh, Stephanie, thank you. You know what? Like with you, we could just start doing all these therapies together and heal the world.
Card 3, heading back.
I'm finally in the driver's seat and I'm taking this relationship in a new direction.
I'm all on board with you, Carrie. Mariella, the pretzel, the one that does all the yoga stuff. She
Yeah.
gave me a new candle and I'm going to light it. It's for fertility, Carrie.
Oh.
We're going to take this.
We never talked of whether we should have 8 or 12 children.
Well, we can start right now.
Let me pull over. Just 1 minute. There's a cornfield over there. How does that sound?
I love corn.
You love corn?
I love corn. And I love you and the moonlight.
Okay, I'm heading there. Wait, okay.
We'll call scene. All right. So that was destination. So give yourselves a hand. Car 1, 2, and 3. And to be honest, I don't like Stephanie or Francisco name-wise, but sorry, I got them both confused. Not good. What we're gonna do, we did ask for more suggestions before, so we're gonna do a game called Living Room. So in that game, we will need a few suggestions, but in the beginning, we just need one if you have one that was posted.
Just anything at all?
Anything at all would be perfect.
How about searching for homes on Zillow?
Searching for homes on Zillow.
Oh, well, I am a real estate agent. In case anybody out there is looking for an apartment, just give me a call. And I don't listen to anything on Zillow because I don't think those prices are anything realistic. And people just post things on there. I mean, Zillow, I think they make it up, honestly. Just like appraisers make things up. They're always inaccurate. And really, the only person that really knows what an apartment is worth, it's the buyer.
See, saying Zilla's making me think of the new movie coming out, Godzilla versus King Kong. The graphics look great and all that stuff. And, the original, they'll never touch the originals. But the whole thing with this is I already know there's going to be 6 minutes of King Kong and Godzilla. And that's probably them combined in the movie. Not even talking about fighting for maybe 3.5 minutes. Very annoying, but I'm going to have to watch it. So you'll watch 2.5 hours of people's life stories that we don't care about, we don't know. And then we get to see King Kong and Godzilla fight it out. But it does look good.
I don't terrified of monkeys because they have hands and it freaks me out. Like the fact that they have human hands just really bothers me. So people are always like, oh, isn't that a cute monkey? If you're going through different animal things. So I love watching animal shows, and the minute a monkey shows up, I'm like, I have to turn this off. They're so creepy with their hands. And the only thing I can think is that this all started when I watched Planet of the Apes at a very young age, the old school ones with the very plasticky masks that they had. But I saw it really young, and so I'm guessing that must have been where this all came from, because I know they're gonna take over. I saw the movie and it's part of my dreams now. So it's clearly going to happen. We're just waiting for it. So it really just creeps me out.
So I remember once I saw a movie. I think it was not the original King Kong. It was a new version. And I was in the cinema, and I remember that I cried. I cried when I saw the loneliness of like this being in the top of a building and feeling inadequate because he was too big compared to all the people. But at the same time, he felt very cute. Like I think these people that have a lot of muscles but then they are shy or they are like very sweet. And I remember I cried just seeing
In
him.
1998, there was a movie called Titanic. It was the first English movie I saw in theater. And I couldn't see the point after which the boat split into two. I was just like, it's too sad for me. So I hid my face under the seat in the theater, in the movie theater, and just heard everything. So I hadn't seen it until 2008. So 10 years later, when we could illegally download stuff onto the laptop, I got the movie and I saw the ending of the movie. I'm like, this is not sad. This is just stupid. Why aren't they both on the same plank? It didn't make
Now I like to imagine like all the ways that all the movies Karthik's only seen half of, you know, like he's only seen half of like The Sound of Music, and then he's like, what Nazis? I didn't know about that part. Okay, so anyhow, yeah, when I was a teenager, I was really like, I was the president of the poetry club, and I like to feel. I had a lot of feelings and I wanted to feel them. So I would go see things like Titanic and, you know, Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet all by myself, because then I wanted to be able to write poetry about it afterwards. I wanted to be distracted by being around other people who might make me mitigate my sadness that I couldn't sit in later. And then I would come home and write these missives and like have my tears pour down on the page and then point arrows to them and be like, my tears. So big Joy Division fan too. I guess I didn't probably need to say that.
Say, let's cut to see one of those scenes, and we know Karthik, he didn't wait till it was legal. He downloaded it illegally.
Look, we are so well here, you know, but I need to go and get some inspiration on the cinema, okay?
We want to go with you, you know, to emotionally support you in case something like is scary and you have to duck down under.
Girls, it's getting late. Please finish the drama quickly.
You know, Lucia and Alfredo, you know, one year, I have 1 year more than you, so I need other things, you know, because my brain, it's so developed that I can feel different sensations at the same time, and I need to transform them into words.
Yeah, you can write with us. Like we won't like just like, we're not going to yank your like notebook away from you. We won't like.
Lucia, do you just want to go, the two of us, and leave?
No, we are three best friends. We are going together. Donna, you have to go with us. We're going to go together.
It's hard to explain because, you know, you are people who enjoy like to watch TV shows, people who enjoy like to have like banal conversations. It's different. I'm different, you know, it's something deeper.
I'm not sure if this triangle is working out for me here. I think I need to go get a square myself.
Swipe. You know, so should I to be or not to be?
Drew, I need you to do that with a little more conviction, okay? Don't you think, Sandy?
Yeah.
Sandy, much more conviction. If you want to carry this play, you've got to do it with real conviction.
Right. I wasn't planning for you two to be here, though. You know, I know it's an audition, but I thought I could warm up and.
I'm the director.
I'd come with you everywhere. He's doing great.
I
Don't you think he's doing great? She's just trying to give you some constructive criticism. Just take the note. Take the note. Get it going. Loose, shake it up. Here, come on, Drew. Shake it up. Shake it up. Come on.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, I understand that, but you're saying criticism, and that's all I'm hearing. I'm not seeing no. I'm hearing no constructive. She's all like, "Oh yeah, you're doing it right, but you're doing it wrong," and you know, it doesn't really.
You want to be in the class play. You
Right.
must present yourself in such a way that you are charismatic up on the stage. And here you have your own cheerleader.
Right.
I'm not even here. I'm not even here. I'm just going to sit down in this chair right here. I'm not even here. You do great. You do great.
Right.
This is
You
right.
know,
Right. It's all right.
Sandy, you have such a personality. Maybe you should play Hamlet.
Oh, I couldn't give my son some kind of crazy complex about his mother just because he's auditioning for the role of Hamlet.
Of course.
No, yeah, Ma.
Wait. Okay, this is a 2-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 1 kitchen, 1 garage apartment.
And tell me, does the kitchen has 20 square meters as it was on the announcement?
Oh, you mean when you looked it up online? No, none of that information was correct.
Oh.
It was entirely a lie. What I told you right now is the truth. Okay?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting, you know, because in my mind this place was like a little palace, you know, and now it's really small.
We have crown molding. If you look, you know, it's nice. It just doesn't match what you saw online at all. We just, you know, we changed some to all of the facts.
I know. Okay, Mrs. Stephens. So maybe the price will be also just the half of what it was mentioned online.
That was the only thing that was right. Was the
Ooh.
price.
Ooh.
So it's still $50,000 a month, but 5 bathrooms.
Ooh, that's compensates.
Does everybody come back to the living room? May we get another suggestion if they wrote it out there, please, of anything?
Yep. Hold on. Let me get to my list
All right.
here. How about
Thank you.
taxidermy?
Taxidermy. Perfect. Taxidermy.
Okay, not gonna lie, huge vegan, big old vegan, been vegan for a really long time. So it kind of freaks me out. But what it does remind me of is this Roald Dahl short story where this creepy woman runs an Airbnb or something before there was Airbnb. And people, usually young men, would come stay at her place and she would fall in love with them and have them stuffed. And there were just all of these men in this room in her house. Roald Dahl wrote it, the same person who wrote Matilda.
Ooh.
That is a really creepy. When I see a stuffed animal, especially when you like see somebody who's gone hunting and they put like a stag's head up on their wall and then they put like a bear rug on the floor. It's just, I find it really just disgusting. I feel like, you know, maybe it should be the other way around. The animals should be hunting the hunters.
So it makes me remember when I was a kid, me and my sister, sometimes we were with an aunt that had some animals like cows, pigs, and she had a pig, and she really prepared like the food for him, and me and my sister, we went to visit him on his little space, and one day we saw when they killed the pig, and it was like we are not expecting, and we told our aunt, but the pig thought you liked him because you prepared all this amazing food for him and everything, and it we couldn't understand. Now I understand that people
I can't stand pigs. They again freak me out. There was one time I was working on a farm and one of the pigs got out and we were trying to put it back in. And so we were trying to guide it. And the way you guide a pig is like, you kind of like tap its face to like try and get it to like walk in the right direction. Cause like you can't put like a collar on them. Like their neck is the same size as their body. Like you can't quite like, you know, so we're just like, oh, come on, piggy, go back in. And it opened its mouth and tried to bite my hand. And pigs have sharp teeth. So I freaked out. And I do not like them ever since then.
In India are not domestic in some sense because they're usually on the streets and they just eat whatever they want, and you usually don't go near them. And so to me, when people think of having an opinion on pigs, and I'm like, we don't talk to the pigs don't talk to us. We have our boundaries. I stay away from them, they stay away from me. That's how I can think of pigs as. They would be there in all empty spaces in the cities where humans don't exist, and where humans exist, there are no pigs.
See,
Because-
to me, that makes me think of pigs. You got Porky Pig and you got Miss Piggy. Two great characters. I mean, Porky Pig, he ends Looney Tunes. He ends the cartoons. I mean, come on, he's great. Miss Piggy, listen, she's with Kermit the Frog. I mean, how do you hate pig? They're tasty. I love the taste of them, but we're not talking about that. I'm just saying in general, pigs are great animals, great cartoon, great characters. That's how I see it. Let's cut to one of those scenes.
Come on, Francisco. Come on, we're gonna go to the dog park today. Let me just get your collar on you all the way. You know, you're gonna have so much fun with all the other little animals out there.
I love you, Mom.
I got the only talking pig in town.
Only you can hear me. Don't tell anyone.
I won't tell anybody. And the thing is, you can hear me too. Well, oh, I hope you're not going to be humping Lucy again today.
Listen, when a chihuahua looks that good, how am I not supposed to get a piece of that? I'm asking you, right? If there were a separate pig park, maybe the pickings would be more expensive.
And of course, I should make a pig park for you because you are the most awesome pig ever. And that's why every morning I rub you down with buttermilk and I smooth you out and I feed you just the best vegetables.
Oh, hey, I just got an idea.
Oh, yes?
Maybe, hey, today at the dog park,
Yeah.
maybe we stage my death so that kids can see that it's not right to kill pigs. You know, and you'll try to murder me with your bare hands, and I'll just go, oh, the humanity,
Oh, right. You know, being Papa Bear and all, I'm glad that, Baby Bear, that you caught Goldilocks and you hung her up there. I love that you put her head up there. Oh, you, Junior, you did a great job. Now we can enjoy our porridge.
I will do anything to make you happy and feel like I have so much to give you. So much that I want to eat some porridge first.
Yeah, you should eat it. Doesn't matter if it's too hot, too cold, none of that. You got Goldilocks who kept being in our house, not paying rent. Oh no, her head's hanging up there. I love it. It's gorgeous.
It is a very pretty head up there, right?
Yeah. The reason your mother's not here, I mean, very cute girl. You took her head off, and your mother, I love her so. She went out to get. Yep. See, but Dorothy was a pretty girl. She just was never paid rent, so you had to hang her up there. Awesome. But your mom went out to get the park ranger, and she said she's going to hang his head up next to it, which I love.
I need to tell you one secret, though. Do you see that smile on that head?
Right, Junior? Yes.
It took a lot of effort to make her smile.
Oh, you did it in the right way. You're awesome, kiddo, Junior.
Hey, guys. Here's the park ranger head. We'll put it right up there next to Goldilocks.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Yeah, let's put it right next to Goldilocks' head. I love that. That is awesome.
I thought maybe I'd skin him too and we'd have a rug for the floor.
But why is the park ranger so serious?
Oh, you want to get a smile on his face, little baby bear? Go ahead. You do it. You're so good at that.
Okay. Okay, that looks much better.
Sweet.
Welcome here to this therapy for pig addicted people. Tanya, We want to know if you made your home task.
If I made my what? I made my what now?
Well, Tanya, I asked you to try to stay one day away from your pet pig.
Well, it's hard because we live in a very small apartment. It's 1 bedroom and 5 bathrooms, kitchen, and he doesn't like staying in the bathroom.
Tanya, these are just excuses, and we already talked about this because your pet pig, Johnny, needs also some space, okay? Yeah, that's why you can go to the park, you can go to the library, you can go to watch the sea.
I like doing all those things with Johnny, and then doing them alone just seems lonely.
Okay, Tanya. So let's do it like this, okay? You keep here. You keep here 4 hours because I will not have some more consultations today, and you'll keep here 4 hours in a row, okay? Just as an experience.
So I just sit in this room for 4 hours. I'm just gonna sit here and.
Yeah. It's not a torture. It's something to help you to be independent, autonomy. It's the autonomy quest.
But who's gonna paint Johnny's nails? I always paint his hooves after these sessions, because I think he can tell that I'm going to therapy to learn how to be without him, and I don't want him to sense that I'm moving away from him. So I
want to swipe everybody come to the couch. I don't want Karthik start crying now. So yes, all right, let's get this back over. We just need one more suggestion if we've gotten that one, if you don't mind. This is our.
Yeah, let me see. How about an out of control houseboat?
These are great suggestions.
So my uncle has a cabin on a lake in Western New York. And there's this one, there's always some interesting boats, but one of the favorite is the do-it-yourself pontoon boat. So pontoon boat is a really big, kind of flat boat. It's very slow usually. It's just for cruising around the lake really slowly. But somebody made their own. So it doesn't have built-in seats. They just have lawn chairs on there. Some of them are camp chairs. Some of them are those plastic lawn chairs that you would have at a family, at your in your backyard. And then it's just a flat platform, and they put down that fake grass semen stuff on it, and it just putters around the lake, and it doesn't look like a real motor on the back. It's just
An out of control houseboat reminds me of a movie. Actually, it's a Kannada movie. It's called Dvipa, which literally translates to island, where they have houses on the land, not a houseboat, but then there's a flood. So every house becomes a houseboat. Either it becomes a houseboat or you're swimming for life. So one of the two happens. And it turns out that there is one house which is sort of very buoyant dynamic, so it can float on the water for some reason. And so all of humanity dies except people living in this house. And they're floating in the water. And for some reason, all they have is fish to eat. And these are vegetarians.
Why?
I have no idea. Ask the director. But they have only fish to eat, and they learn swimming. And from being vegetarian, they start jumping into the water and getting fish to eat all the time. But
that makes me think of Gilligan's Island. People back then didn't talk about vegetarians, at least. It was actually before my time. I know people look at me and really? No, that was your time. No, it actually was before my time. I thought it was my time when I was a kid, but no, that was repeats. But it comes down to, if they had vegans, how long would they last? I guess you have to not be. I know they ate their little tree things, whatever, very little. But so you had to fish. If you didn't, then they're going to end up eating you because you wouldn't eat them because you're vegan. And I guess, can't eat human either, right? But I just figured Gilligan's Island vegans would be interesting.
I mean, I think we're glossing over the fact that the way we're going to prevent all these post-apocalyptic events is by eating less meat so that the carbon emissions will go down. I mean, I just want to, because we've talked about like, and then I'm thinking about Waterworld. I mean, all this stuff. It's reminding me, it's one big Kurt Vonnegut plot line. And I'm telling you, we're going to circumvent all of that if we eat more efficiently. Not that I'm proselytizing, but here we are.
But you are. But you
I am.
are. You know, it's really like when somebody's really into something, like they're a vegan or they quit smoking or they stopped with, drinking alcohol, you know, how they always come around and they're so sanctimonious. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. I used to do that, but I'm a much better person now than you. And that's exactly what they're saying. Not you, Summer, of course. I know you're not like that.
So it makes me think of the sentence, "We are what we eat." When I heard this sentence the first time, I was like, "What? It's so like we are so many things. We are what we think, who we love, where we live." And it was like a little strange to me because in that time I didn't pay attention a lot what I eat or not. I still think it's not correct because we are so many things, but it's true that some years later I started like paying more attention to what I eat, and it became like I think, oh, what I will eat or not, is that good for health or not, and now it became more important because it's true that what we eat, it will transform our body or will shape our body in some way, even if we are much more than what we eat.
Let's see one of those scenes because we don't have much time, but let's see one of those scenes.
Hey, man, Bob, before you say anything, it is so good to see you after over a year of no socializing. I've missed you so much. I know I've turned into a Cheeto due to eating too many Cheetos. So I don't want to talk about it. I'm just your friend, Rich, who happens to look like a Cheeto now. No big deal.
Carol, you talk so much. If you are eating an apple, you wouldn't be talking so much. Here, have an apple. That's a good bite. Remember, an apple a day keeps the engineers away. Have you heard that one?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Never heard of that one. You see, that's because you're not eating enough apples.
This brings up
Go on.
an interesting question. If I'm a Cheeto now, because I became what I ate, and now I'm eating an apple, how long before I turn into an apple?
Oh. You see, what will happen is you'll soon turn into an apple and then go back in time and fall on Newton's head and help him think about gravity. Your life will be fulfilled.
Wow. This is a crazy.
Right. Well, I put a motor on the house.
Oh,
Get
cool.
around. You know,
Here, have a Coors.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
kindly.
Pass me one, please. I'm
Yeah.
reaching and
Here.
Thank you.
Fresh out of the ice box here.
You know, now that the rest of humanity has like sunk into the water, and we're just floating around in this houseboat that we made ourselves. Our houseboat,
And we are proud of our houseboat. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We definitely are. But we don't know if we're the last people standing or what, because we've been on this houseboat for the last 3 weeks. At least I think, because we don't have a calendar and our phones are all dead.
Hey,
hopefully.
buddy, how about you help me get dinner, okay?
You guys are coming to a troubling realization here, which is the beer will run out.
Oh. God.
Right. Maybe we should stop having you all drinking the beer and just save it for me, because there's only 3 left. And you're right. I didn't think of that. You know what? Let me get back those beers that I'm the one that bought the last one.
You know what? Like we are stronger than beer, okay? We are not addicted. We are more than what we drink.
Right.
We may be stronger than beer, but we are stronger with beer.
You couldn't keep that to yourself. You had to listen. We could have gotten the leftover of the beer before she finished it. Oh, Jesus.
Sneaky.
Right. Right.
Man, I wonder if anybody else survived this apocalypse.
I didn't think so. I mean, I sent out an email to my friends. No one has replied yet.
All right. Well, I don't know if the
you want me to
information
help with the-
superhighway's up and running.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey. Hey, is that Survivor? Or a mermaid?
Oh, hey, no way!
Oh my
Over there!
Woo!
It's Sean!
Hey,
You guys got beer? You guys
No,
got any
beer.
beer?
gosh!
Beer.
Yeah, a lot. Take
we
it.
don't do that. We don't do that anymore.
Why didn't you reply to my email?
I tried. I found a pigeon. I put a little letter on him. Threw it
Oh,
out the window.
I put a bottle out there with an answer. Yeah, it should have come on the tide to you.
I forgot to get the breadcrumbs for the pigeon.
We're gonna swipe it and that'll be our scene. So don't come back, guys. We got one more say goodbye. But we thank you, Highwire, for letting us be part of this show. They are awesome. We are the Improvfessionals. Caroline Dunn, Leah, Summer Broyhill, Angela Canez, Karthik CS. I'm Andy Abramson. We're doing this with Highwire. They're brilliant. And thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone. A great weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much fun.